Gainsville, Florida, trip 2. These would be the front doors of your showroom. And they didn't have a key for the doors, so I'll have to go out and do an outside view. I'm probably going to do a drive-by view because the place is a little bit difficult to get to. But at any rate, the demising wall, I would imagine, would be these poles over here carried all the way across just to the, looking at the doors from the inside to the right of the overhead doors. But the current LOI says it's 112 feet. You need to expand that to 125 by 60 instead of 112 by 60 in order to get those two doors. It's exactly 125 feet from the poles to the outer wall. Spaces will be pretty wide open. I understand the landlord's responsible for demoing all the ceiling that would need to come out. Sprinkler heads need to be raised up, at least in the part that wouldn't be the showroom. I would envision the showroom being approximately 37 by, or 35 if the showroom wall was to come right along this post just to the right of the double doors and carry about to where that wall is. You would end up with about a 1,200 square foot showroom. So they could leave the sprinkler heads at the current height in what would be the showroom, but the rest of the sprinkler heads need to be taken up. There's no bathrooms in the space, but it appears to have plenty. At one time, you can see it looks like there was actually a bathroom right in this area. Seems like there's plenty of areas. There's a drain here. If you follow it, you can see looks like there was possibly some bathrooms over here. There is I assume where that double door is where they're planning on putting the overhead doors. That's where the ramp for the loading dock is. Again, when I go outside, get a better view of that. There's looks like some capped off water pipes here. This area probably needs to be addressed. Looks like there was some kind of a paint room or washroom or something. Obviously, this is where the water came in and they drained it out with a hood. That needs to be addressed. Other than that, I mean, it's much better than the other option. Nice height, ceiling height. You've got a sprinkler riser for the whole building that needs to be protected with some ballards back here. As you can see, there's no structural walls that would prevent any of this from coming down. There appears to be I don't know if you can see it, an existing HVAC system that we probably can utilize when they demo. Just make sure that they don't take down the HVAC system. We could probably utilize that for the heat, the cooling of the showroom. One other note, when I did get here this morning, the manager of this branch said that the owner was in yesterday and he was talking about expanding their warehouse into this space and that this space may not be available anymore. So I got a hold of the brokers and they're chasing that down. So other than that, I mean, it's pretty wide open, pretty simple. I'll go out, I'll do a drive-by and an outside video as well. I'm not sure what's behind that door. I think it just goes in around the other room. I couldn't get in, it was locked. Try to get a key and maybe get a picture of it. But this is kind of a panoramic view. This is a much better solution to this site than the last time I came here.